Հավաքված ենք ոգեգոճելու ցեղասպանության զոհերու իշադակը եւ թափ տալու հայ ժողովրդի շարունակվող արդար թադի պայքարին։ Պիտի ոգեգոճենք եւ սակայն անհնարին է չանդրադառնալ հայրենիքի տարածքին տեղի ունեցող ժողովրդային փողոքի խաղաղ ալիքին եւ անոր թարնություններուն դունդվող գուտակված բոլոր պատճառներուն։ Հայրենիքի ապահովության քերակույն շահերը նկատի ունենալով զսպվածության եւ հանդուրժողության կոչ կուղենք բոլոր կողմերուն։ Գիտակից ենք, թե հայրենիքի ամենաթանկագին հարստությունը անոր քաղաքացին է եւ իշխանություններ գոյություն ունին ծառայելու այդ ժողովրդին, երաշխավորելու անոր ապահովությունը, լսելու անոր ցայնը եւ այդ ցայնի մեջ իմանալու անոր դարձած պատկամը։ Գաղութենք, որ աստվածային միջամտությամբ, իմաստություն, խաղաղություն, սեր և հավերաշխություն, դիրող լագացության։ Dear compatriots, it has been 3 years since we commemorated the centennial of the Armenian genocide. It was a solemn occasion, a distinct anniversary, an occasion to relive the anguish and yet rejoice the miracle of survival. An anniversary that stirred both sorrow and pride in our collective soul. It was an occasion to reckon that over many decades since we made the transition from lamenting the agony of the loss to an era we jump-started our quest for justice, a lot had been accomplished. Our collective efforts had raised our national struggle to an unprecedented plateau of universal awareness, respect, and recognition. We rightfully and collectively ask, what next? As we stand today, humanity has surrendered 3 more years to the world full of history, in which we have not gained much on the road of reparations, restitution, and recognition from the heirs of the perpetrators. Moreover, sympathy and recognition in the so-called civilized world have only come with impunity, lacking an illegal muscle. The perpetrator
read here about where the Irish people originally started from. It's around Armenia today.
Turns a blind eye to the continuing crimes committed by the perpetrator, be it invading a sovereign neighbor, destroying its own democratic institutions, or even beating peaceful demonstrators as far as on U.S. soil. All the above have not caused an eyebrow to rise in the West or in the East. In the face of these challenges, we can only depend on ourselves. The realization of our quest for justice remains solely on our selfless and sacrificial devotion and commitment to the application of Chrimian Hayrik's iron ladle. Over the span of time and under the effect of various conditions and circumstances which influence our national path, our priorities, our focus and agenda, should justifiably remain flexible and malleable. I gladly sense that our collective psyche has moved to shatter the chains of remaining hostage to the fetters of the genocide. Consequently, until that promised dawn when our collective national soul is able to bring the iron ladle home without any impediment or procrastination, we have to continue to focus on a strong, democratic, and innovatively developed homeland, a strong, secure, and independent Artsakh, a thriving, healthy, and prosperous diaspora. The litmus test of a strong and democratic homeland lies in a free and proud citizenry with fresh dreams and aspirations, indelible integrity, upholding the highest moral values and unblemished reputation, unafraid to advocate social justice and freedom of conscience. Citizenry who cling to the homeland, exercise voluntarism, sustain society, respect human rights, and sacrifice for the homeland. Much lies in the passing of the test. I have faith in our people. I have faith in our youth. With the hope of such a strong and truly democratic homeland and a new diaspora where a generation of alert, accomplished, creative youth with a strong sense of belonging and responsibility is taking shape, we will perpetuate the faith and culture. We shall overcome evil with hard work and creativity, song and dance, hope and prayer, smile and joy, all for the glory of God, who said in Romans 12:19, "It is mine to avenge, I will repay." God is faithful. He will deliver the Iron Ladle. Thank you.
Here, here.
Thank you. Let's hear it from the people back there.
Here, here.
Our theme today is truth, recognition, and justice. Genocide is not just a crime against the innocent men, women, and children of the targeted race or ethnicity. It is an international crime, a crime so horrific as to constitute a crime against humanity. When one genocide is denied, all genocides are denied. We must all stand together in condemnation of the perpetrators wherever those crimes may occur. Thus, we are honored to have representatives from many communities to join with us, repeating those all too familiar words, never again. Let's hear it. Never again. Louder.
Never again.
One more time.
Never again.
We also want to say thank you, America, for raising the alarm to the world through the eyewitness accounts
Taking into
of
account
American
the
Ambassador
Haitian
to Turkey,
stand-in
Henry Morgenthau,
early this
and
year.
countless consuls and missionaries
And those Haitians
stationed
stood
throughout the
alone.
Ottoman Empire in those years. We'd like to thank those communities in the United States under the auspices of the Near East Relief Foundation. My grandparents, I am here today in America because my grandparents were rescued and nurtured and raised and educated through the Near East Relief Foundation. Thank you. Those were American dollars. They raised money, some large, some from school children, to help refugees, many of them orphan children. We'd like to thank American presidents Woodrow Wilson, Calvin Coolidge, and a big thank you to the late President Ronald Reagan, who years later referred to Armenian genocide in his statement on April 22nd, 1981. Thank you, America, for taking us in.
Ronald Reagan, not just an actor.
Thank you for giving us fertile soil in which to heal, to raise our families, to educate our children, to reconstitute our lost and broken communities, and imagine a future as glorious as our past. Amen.
Let me introduce our first speaker, the son of an immigrant family from Cuba. New Jersey's senior Senator Robert Menendez was elected to the House of Representatives in 1992, where he served the people of New Jersey's 13th Congressional District for 14 years. He has served in the U.S. Senate for the past 12 years. During his many years in public service, Senator Menendez has been an incredible friend to the Armenian community, strongly backing and primarily sponsoring Armenian genocide resolutions in Congress every single year. If you've ever watched Senator Menendez challenge nominees, challenge administration officials on genocide recognition and other issues important to our community before the Foreign Relations Committee of the Senate, you know